he has gained a lot of work from Suzanne and others to come up with a real good manual. Now, what you have to take a look at is, look at the workmanship here. Here, these are welds that if you went back to the old fryers or to other competitors' fryers, you're gonna see a notorious weld in here. And if it is not done properly and neutralized in manufacturing, it will be the place where it will rust. This thing is completely seamless, very well polished and ground, and then sandblasted. So,
Nestor, there's no insulation here, right? Because I got a call that was like, this is very hot. Not on this one, but the older one. The plate was so hot it burned our customers.
What insulates in here is the air cap. There is an air cap. There is no actual insulation in here, but that's why this thing is protruding to the outside. There is, inch and a half of air gap in here. Okay, rubber shell valves and everything needed. NSF, UL, I mean the whole 9 yards. CE, by the way, we can get those in CE. And Greg is not around, but HD Sheldon was asking, we can get them in with CE approvals as well. It's a good fryer, it's a dynamite fryer, it really competes with Pitco, Vulcan, Frymaster, just name it. This is not your typical economy fryer anymore. We have 3 tiers. Actually, we have 2 tiers. We have this and we have the economy, okay, which has 3 burners only. Every burner is 30,000 BTUs. So this one is a 120,000 BTU fryer. The economy one has 3 tubes. It's a 90,000 BTU fryer. That's the biggest difference. Other than that, it's only stainless steel side versus galvanized side on the other one. So galvanized side plus 3 tubes is what makes it economy. 4 tubes and stainless steel sides in front is what makes this the non-economy. The third one is just wider. It's a 65 pounder. It's a 5 burner and it fits more oil. It accommodates wider baskets, okay, and it's for higher volumes, higher recovery as well. But 90%, 95% of the fryers are this size. Okay, this one is we have it in our catalog as a 50 pounder. We have the 3 burner as a 40 pounder. The truth is the 30 pounder, the economy, the 3 burner accommodates 40 to 45 pounds of oil. This one accommodates 45 to 50 pounds of oil. So the difference is not very big.
How does this compare to the older fryer well? Does it still have the same depth? Because that was a thing among the Asian dealers that it had that depth to fit a whole.
This one has equal or better depth. The depth is important. What he's asking about, the depth is important because it creates the cold zone. The cold oil stays at the bottom. The hot oil is at the top. So if you are making French fries or frying fish, any breaded product that has a lot of crumbs, that falls to the bottom. When it falls to the bottom, you don't want to fry that crumb because it contaminates the oil. It makes the oil go bad very quickly. So you want that to remain in the cold zone, and the cold zone is at the very bottom of it. This is the difference between a tube fryer versus the Frymaster fryer, which was an open pot fryer. The Frymaster fryer doesn't help for a cold zone, doesn't have a cold zone.
It's a terrible fryer for high sediment.
Exactly.
Yes.
This is the best for high sediment, for the French fry, for the breaded product, for your typical mom and pop operation. This is the best because the crumbs as they fall remain in the cold zone. There was a fryer that some of the old timers might have seen at the NRA show that used to be frying and had fish in the bottom to prove how cold their cold zone was. This is, if you notice, what makes the cold zone is the distance between the bottom of this burner and the very bottom of the pot.
That fryer you were just talking about, that was the one that kind of had a V shape and the burners were on the side.
It's just
Yes.
much
That was
cooler.
No,
What
the
you're
one
trying to
that
do is
has a
prevent
V,
that sediment
the
from
Frymaster
burning
fryer
away.
has a pot like this, except it's round and doesn't have burner in it.
so hot.
It has the heat coming, the flame coming from around the pot.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And what that does is it heats the oil from the bottom and raises the heat of the top. Well, heat by nature raises up. So
Right.
that's what, but it starts very hot in the bottom.
Right.
This thing, by heating the center of the oil, the bottom remains cold because the heat goes from the middle to the top.
Sure.
Okay.
Good selling. Good selling.
Yeah. So.
So we can honestly say it's a superior fryer.
It's honestly superior. This is not just a sales stuff. This is honestly much superior to what we were selling before. There is no doubt, and it competes, goes head to head with Pitco and Vulcan, who are cube fryers, and it is better than Frymaster, which is an open flame fryer.
Called it a cube fryer.
Like cube, yeah.
Tube.
Oh, tube fryer.
Tube.
Okay.
Yeah, the tube,
Okay.
because you heat the oil in the middle.
Right.
Frymaster heats it, you have the oil pan, and the flame goes around the pan. So what it does, there is no profile.
Right.
There's
You
no
know,
profile.
you can fry anything you want to fry in this, and you cannot fry anything you want to
In the
Frymaster.
Frymaster. Anything you fry in Frymaster, you can fry here. But you can fry here high crumbs kind of product, which you would not be able. If you do it in the Frymaster, you would change the oil much more frequently.
Do you still need to have two fryers for French fries and chicken?
No.
No, you don't.
Not with this.
No, you don't. Unless if I was heavy into French fries and chicken, I would want to have two fryers only because of the flavor contamination.
For that in time.
So it was that pot fire that was causing the soggy French fries. Is that what you're saying? Because it didn't have the.
No, the soggy French fries is caused by frying food in less than hot oil. When the recovery. This fryer, because of the 4 tubes, it recovers faster than your economy. So you don't have to be as careful when you put your next basket. The French fry, the oil has to be at the right temperature, the 380 to 420, so that when you drop the French fry, it seals the outside. It fries the outside immediately, and oil doesn't penetrate anymore. Once it burns the outside of the fry, the oil stops penetrating.
It's not permeable.
So the inside, it cooks by heat. So that's when you pull a French fry and you turn it around. If it cracks,
Tender
it's a
and
good
crisp.
French fry. If it bends, it's a bad French fry. There's a lot of oil in it.
I was always told my CSOR training you can never mix the chicken and the French fries. They have to be separate fryers. So that's something I missed.
To me, I think it's a flavor kind of issue.
It's more
You
flavor
can't do
than it
fish
is.
in French fries. You could do chicken in French fries, but not fish in French fries. right?
Because of the
Fish in
flavor,
chicken.
right?
Because of flavor
Flavor
contamination.
contamination.
One thing that I noticed on this versus the American range, if you put the legs on the American range, it's so flimsy on the bottom that you can actually shift it side to side.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah.
wobble.
That's
And
because
this
they're
is
selling
not
it in the
going-
500s.
Not good.
This is not going to happen with
It's
this.
not going to happen there. You got a nice big base on it.
They will ask you about casters. Okay? We have not included casters in this. Central asked us about casters. I say, if you want casters, we will provide casters. Well, of course, I'm going to call a caster company, give them the size of
They
this
can do
flange.
it on a buyout cheaper
And-
than we can put it on.
So, but I said, listen, we're not in the caster business. You are. You can go and buy your own casters if you wanted to. Because what I'm going to do is go to the same suppliers and mark it up and sell it to you.
Sure.
Right,
So
exactly.
I'm trying to simplify the business to you guys, so you have the minimum options and just move volumes of fryers. That's all.
I mean, the door is more robust on this than that American range product, and the legs are more robust. This is a much, much better
Yeah.
fryer.
Yeah. The medallion is well positioned. It looks good. I mean, it really,
Attractive.
Yeah. By the way, not all economy fryers have this door double-sided, okay?
That's just it. The American doesn't. I don't.
American doesn't have the double side. They just bend it here, and it's an empty pan. This is
It's very,
double-sided.
very flimsy.
Okay, talking about insulation, that's what the insulation is. It doesn't have insulation inside. The air itself is the best insulator. Okay, and I'm sure I missed something, the basket hangers and whatnot, but it comes in natural and LP. You have to specify it. Unlike the countertop equipment that comes with a conversion kit, this does not come with a conversion kit.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, this has to be specified either LP or natural.
They're on the catalog that way.
Yeah, they are in the catalog.
You have separate
Okay,
ones.
I must have it confused.
While
then.
you have one part number for a griddle, a natural or LP, you have two separate part numbers for this.
But one of the units that we were promoting specifically says side.
We'll open that now.
I apologize, I got the
Okay.
fryer mixed up with the.
Yeah, not the price. Okay. Comes on a pallet. Again, it's really a robust piece of equipment, packaged very well. So if you intend to sell it to like targeted dealers, like LNG, like Central, ship one to them. Okay, ship one to them. And Tom Clements in New York felt, you know what? Let them pay for it a little bit, so it's not like we're sending them left and right. And I say, I don't care. I mean, make it 50 and 40, 50 and 50. Sell it just, you know.
Make them an offer they can't
Well,
refuse.
you're gonna get a price sheet with the prices for these and these by quantity. 1 to 10 this price, 10 to 20 this price. Sell it way below that. The samples, I don't care. Crash the price. Sell it at 2/3 of that price, which is, you know, less than our cost, and ship them the sample and do this presentation to them. Just open it, and the more pride you show in it, the more convincing you'll be.
Do you know anybody at Ford?
At Ford,
Ford.
yeah, I know.
Do you?
Yeah, both
Yeah, because we were just in there, but I need help.
Tom Ford
I would
and
need
his
help.
daughter.
I might-
What's his name?
Well, if Burleson Lawson comes up, maybe we can fly in and then go to Ford because they're very tight. in Ford.
to St. Louis, I will drive. I mean,
Right,
I
exactly.
drove to Central. I'll drive to St. Louis.
Okay, but we were just in there last week, and they again with all the.
They're a pain in the neck. I'll admit to that.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think they move as much product as we think. But I know both Bill Ford and I don't have his daughter's name in here. She's running the show
Shafley.
now. I'm sorry.
Christy Shafley is,
Christy. No, Christy Shafley. It's Bill's daughter is now running the company.
Christy's sister.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
She does an awful lot of that.
I'll
No,
talk to you
we
about it
can.
later. but
We
yeah.
can. We can. We would talk to them or have the rep talk to them, and then we will ship them. That's what I did. To Central, I shipped these 3 pieces of equipment. I like to show the 3-foot griddle because you need the 3 knobs to really see how it looks. I like to ship the charbroiler because you'll see how every grate is